Hey, it's Nate from Navigator Bookkeeping here with the next video in our business structure series. So last week we talked about sole proprietorships and partnerships and how those are great if you're just starting out in your business venture or just trying to try out a business idea. That's a good type of business structure. But as your business grows, you want some protection for yourself if things in the business go south. So the one we're going to talk about today is the LLC. LLC stands for Limited Liability Company. An LLC basically is kind of the middle ground between a full-fledged corporation and a sole proprietorship or a partnership. An LLC can have one member or multiple members, so that is helpful if you're going into business with some other people. But basically, an LLC, the best part about it is the protection that it gives you. So as long as you keep your business and personal finances separate, as long as you file the correct paperwork and pay the correct fees, the LLC is going to protect you if things in the business don't go well, if there's liens against the business, all that. None of it is going to come to you personally. You're not going to lose your house. You're not going to lose your car. They're not going to take your personal finances. So that's the great piece, because if you're just a sole proprietorship or a partnership, that can happen if the business does not succeed. So LLC, that's the biggest benefit, is the protection it gives. Now let's talk about tax reasons. LLC is a pass-through entity, just like a sole proprietorship or a partnership. So that means that any profit that the business makes passes right on to your personal tax return. So if your business makes $50,000 in profit, you now have $50,000 more in income on your personal tax return, and you're going to get taxed on that actually twice. You're going to get the regular income tax. You're also going to have to pay the self-employment tax. You're actually going to get doubly taxed on that. So an LLC being taxed just in a regular sense, which would be as a sole proprietorship or as a partnership. So it's an LLC taxed in that way. It's key to notice that it's not a sole proprietorship, but it's getting taxed that way. If you have a lot of profit, if you have a successful business, you're going to pay quite a bit in taxes. This is not a great option for someone who has a very successful business, bringing in a lot of profit. So that's something to think about. If you're getting into that sense, or you're making a lot of profit, a S Corp may make more sense for you, which we'll talk about next week. But an LLC, pretty easy to file, pretty easy to set up. You do have to file with the state, pay the fees, file the correct paperwork. An attorney can help you with that. You can do it online as well. You can do it yourself. It's really not too bad. It may just take an hour or two. But once it's all set up and filed, you're very official. Your business looks a lot more trustworthy to customers, to other clients, to other businesses, because you're official, you're filed with the state. You're not just some person saying they have a business. So an LLC is a great starting point if you're starting your business, if your business is growing. I'd say it's really good for those early stages. Just set up an LLC, get taxed as a sole proprietorship or partnership, and then you can worry about more advanced tax strategies as you become profitable. And that's a great conversation to have with a CPA as well once you get to that point. So that's an LLC, really good option. Definitely recommend anyone who's starting a business to file for it. It's really not that expensive, just a couple $100s to get it started. But yeah, we will talk about an S Corp next week and the tax benefits with that.